channel networks and trusted execution environments. So what is a trusted execution environment? It's a piece of hardware that is embedded in a processor that the operating system doesn't have access to. So it cannot read what's in there while it's executing. It cannot tamper with it. And it's kind of like its own little computer in your computer where the operating system can't have access to. So this is a technique that allows you to perform efficient and fast payments among peers. It is something where you add an additional layer of complexity, an additional layer of trust as well in the hardware manufacturer. But it is a technique that allows you to perform quite efficient protocols. What's good is that it also allows you to provide privacy, so intermediary nodes are not visible outside the enclave, right? So if you have two enclaves, and these are on two computers, on two different computers, let's say this is the CPU, and let's assume here they have like internet connectivity. Let's just assume they're somehow connected through an internet, through Ethernet or IP, and the operating system is structured around here. So the operating system will see everything that's going on here. It will see what's going on here in the CPU, but it will not see what's inside the enclave itself. Okay? So this means you can perform some computation here, right? And here. And the operating system will not be able to tamper with it. So if you want to send data, you can encrypt the data and then send it over the communication channel to the other enclave. You can also verify what this other enclave is doing. You can perform a so-called remote attestation. So this peer, he can verify if this guy is running a certain code, like a certain piece of code that you would like to look at or that you would like to operate here. So that's called remote attestation. So the advantage of these kind of trusted execution environments is that you kind of don't need to have you don't need to verify whether the CPU here is doing or you assume that you don't have to verify that this CPU is doing the right thing. So what you also get out of these payment channels based on trusted execution environments is that peers can remain offline. You can perform offline payments because you know when you wake up that this particular node, when you wake up, then you will know that this particular node will still send you the payment, for instance, right? So there's nothing that's happening that will remove that payment because you know that the code is executing here as specified and it's not tampered with. Just to give you a few examples, you can look into T-Chain or T-Chan. These are some of the famous trusted execution environments out there.